Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka GeekXX Chic, and we're back with another reaction to One Piece, the Netflix live animation, the live adaptation of the anime. There we go. We are now on to episode 7, which is called The Girl with the Sawfish Tattoo. So that last episode, we had quite a bit go down with the crew, a little bit more of an emotional journey. Well, we basically gained a crew member in Sanji. We lost one as Nami decided to go with, what's his name? Sawfish knows, Arlong. He went with Arlong and showed that she has a tattoo on her arm indicating that she's part of his gang and has been for a while, and that she got the map for him. And Luffy was in disbelief, and he just didn't want to accept that. He felt like there has to be more to the story. He believes that Nami belongs on his crew. So at the end of the last episode, he basically gathered everybody up, especially since my boy Zoro woke up from his little coma, and he said, we're going to go after Nami. And then once they do that, they want to continue on their adventure. So this episode, with the title, I think we can go ahead and assume we're going to get a little backstory on Nami. She's the only crew member at this point that we haven't had any flashbacks about. We've had her talk about her past a little bit, but she's been very guarded about it. All we know is that she said that everyone that's close to her basically isn't around anymore, and that she came from a small village. So we're going to find out exactly what happened to her and how she got to where she is now, of being this distrustful and very closed off thief. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to portray it in this show. So without further ado, let's jump into the episode. But before I do, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I do reactions to shows like this, as well as actual animes and so many other things. So if you're interested in following me on this journey or watching other videos of mine, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you know when I upload my next video. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate it so very much if you gave some love to that like button. And also leave some comments below. Let me know what you're thinking, where your mind's at, how you're enjoying the show, all that great stuff. All right, that out of the way, guys. Let's get into the episode right about now.
Yeah, it's the other starboard, Captain Shitastic.
Ooh.
Supposed to be funny.
Wow.
What if this is another one of your tricks?
What are you gonna do?
Bleed on me?
He goes, whoa, what?
You keep forgetting you could go into the ocean, right?
Come on, I can sing a nice sea shanty to pass the time. Oh, there once was a girl with tangerine hair.
Nope.
Oh,
Back in the bag. Put him back in the sack immediately. Okay, a barrel. At least there's a little bit more room in there.
A beautiful, talented woman does not choose to ally herself with a pirate like Arlong. Nami clearly needs to be rescued.
Oh, really? Feels a little bit like a misogynist savior complex, but okay.
Whatever choice she makes, I just need to hear it for myself.
Land ho!
Did you not hear it when she got on the boat with Arlong? But okay. We all know that Luffy doesn't like to hear anything that he doesn't want to hear. So.
Snap.
Sis, you're almost convincing me to get some blue hair because I'm loving it.
Nami, your bet.
Wow, God, that face is, just a little warning. Just a little warning. Gee. Hey, big spender. Nah. This is why fish people don't have any business playing man games.
What's the matter? Can't count any higher than 5?
Oop. Oop. Oh, okay. We love it. We love it. Okay. Bold.
Queen's full.
Oh, I win.
You know we don't lie about money on this crew.
Period.
I'll be back for the rest of your berry later.
Some of us just walk in the light, man. That's all there is to it. It's actually kind of funny. That is funny. They should just leave his body there, since he likes circuses so much. You know what would be great is if she had an eidetic memory. She just have to look at the map one time and then anyone could take it because you could just redo it.
I took it from the bookstore
Why would you do that?
because I wanted it.
Period.
You hurt the people you stole from. And yourself.
No, they don't know what it's like. I hate being poor.
We may not have much, but we have a roof over our heads and we
Like relatable.
No, Chico's not my sister. You're not even my mom.
Oh, no. Yikes. Yeah, that's a rough one, you know, because as a parent or a parental figure, your kids will try you. They will try you, and it's so hard to keep your temper in check and to make sure you don't lash out. I mean, she clearly didn't mean to do that, but gee.
I thought I was gonna die. When I saw you,
And she found her reason to live. Aw, cute.
I had to live so I could take care of you.
Oh, cheeks.
It was the right thing to do.
I guess there's just no military pension or nothing, hey? No Marine pension?
And I will do the right thing too.
Or most likely she went AWOL, I guess.
We know every Marine base and pirate stronghold from here to the Goa Kingdom.
But none of it's mine.
True, but you're still a valued member of this crew, Nami. Part of me thought you might not be coming back.
One could hope. I'd rather not. Can we fist bump? I feel like it's slimy. I'm texture sensitive. Oh, he wanted the map. I thought he wanted a handshake. Ox.
And then on to the Grand Line and every other sea after that.
Please go to the Grand Line. Find out that there's people higher in the food chain than you. Please.
Don't worry. Forget all your hard work. You have a special place in my empire.
I better.
Oh, saucy.
Oh, Nami. Oh, I've missed you.
The way he says her name's kind of creepy. It would make me shudder.
I'm afraid the chef is busy.
Oh, it's you.
My apologies, of course.
My dad used to eat here all the time. Not that he ever took me, but
What, they're not allowed to talk? Jeez. Oh, we got a new leg. Yay. Because, you know, crutches, they hurt.
I need some information about a young pirate who was here recently. Name of Luffy.
Never heard of
I
him.
can't help you.
Can't or won't?
Both.
But how about a meal in the house? I've got a dozen T-bone steaks in a busted cooler. It's such a shame to let all that delicious marbling go to waste.
Look at him.
We have him.
That steak,
Yep.
medium rare.
Look at him. That man is a meat addict. He likes that meat. He likes that meat. You feel me? They say a man, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, you see?
Maybe I should head back and make sure the mayor's secure.
Arlong did this.
This man,
Hey, shithead.
he's literally my spirit animal. It's like if things are looking weird, the black in us says go back to the ship, baby.
Please!
Oh, hey, it's your
Everyone.
sister, I think. Hey, fam. All right. Love you too. Hair's looking great. Love the outfit.
Got something for me?
you got something for me?
I'm sorry I took the MacBook.
And you promise to never steal again.
Define steal.
You're not a bad kid, Nami. You just did a bad thing. Next time, come to me first.
Because I can tell you no to your face. Okay? Thanks. You're cute. Now, bye-bye.
Pirates! They're attacking the village!
Matt, you had to knock over all the tangerines to tell him that? Tangerines is tomorrow's meal. Oh, God, you. Okay, those are just old men. Are you okay? No, not with that hat. Yeah, it was worth a try, though, huh? The point of that was what exactly? Leave those tangerines alone! Oh, that's the scars.
You're short.
I'm not. I'm a solid 6'1".
Arlong has bled us dry.
Then find more blood.
What are you doing here?
This is where I belong.
I don't believe that. This is not you.
No,
Excuse
this
me?
is the me you want me to be. I was never part of your stupid crew. Take the rest of these clowns and sail away from here.
only
I
one
never
clown, actually.
want to see you again.
Oh, we almost believed you, but then you broke the voice. The voice broke.
Back to the boat before the fishmen find us.
Right?
Get the hell out of here.
I'm with you, brother.
You don't know women. They never say what they mean. You tell me.
Excuse me. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
She's a bad guy.
Girl.
The villagers are terrified of her. Not all of them.
That's true.
Scar guy.
What? That's literal. And maybe a sore subject for all you know.
I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm a pirate.
Hunter.
Ah!
Pirate hunter.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Zoro. Right? This whole place is being extorted by pirates, and you had the nerve to say pirate?
Try the house down that road. On the edge of the Tangerine Grove.
Isn't this whole island a tangerine? Okay. Usopp does not want to go a step further. I love it. His face is just like, I want to go back to the boat. I want to go home.
I could go bring the boat around if we
Bring the boat
don't
around.
walk all the way back.
Sir, where are you going to park it in this orchard? Wait, do oranges have orchards or is that just apples?
Turn around and leave. Now. That's what I've been saying.
Exactly.
I saw you earlier.
They see each other.
Seems you know her very well.
She's a thief with no conscience. And when there's no more left to take, she leaves and doesn't turn back.
Now get off.
My sister doesn't have any friends. The sooner you guys realize that, the better.
Sisters. That makes sense. Both as beautiful as each other.
I mean, it's true.
How about a meal?
What?
An exchange of sorts for your valuable time and information.
You cook?
It's a waiter.
Ah! Zora's so jealous and so hot.
You'd be surprised how much I can make with very few ingredients.
Literally, it's tangerines.
We have a little dinner, a little conversation.
Zoro's like, I should be taking notes because this Riz.
Better be dessert.
That's my girl. You better negotiate for that full meal. 3 courses, baby. You don't even come in. Exactly. Appalled.
The law had nothing to do with it. It was time to stop.
I love the angles they always shoot that guy at, so it always looks like a 20s movie. It's great. I bet you that wine's delicious. I can smell it from here. Oh my God, sir. You could savor. What? Okay. You know, I might have to join this game. Give me the shark remix. Okay. Can you twerk with fins? Hey, that's. I said this a couple weeks ago that I haven't seen the picture of him yet, but I know that the actor who plays this is black, and he just gave it away right there. The way I dance. Shark attack. You're hilarious. Wait, so do they all have to wear like some type of fuzzy hat?
Seems they've recently been raided by pirates.
No, he really has whiskers. It's not even metaphorical. He has whiskers. Fat stack.
It's getting harder than ever to cover up your tracks.
Nami?
I hate it, but I kind of like Arlong. I do.
You know, this is the best thing I've eaten my entire life.
Damn.
Oh, please.
Stay. And no matter what you hear, do not come out.
Ma'am, this man literally just flipped a house over like it was nothing. I don't think putting them under the house is going to help. But I appreciate the thoughts. That was the longest gun I've ever seen in my life. Per adult.
How many?
1. I just eat a lot, okay? God, you have to fat shame me.
Gave you everything I had.
Too bad for you. It ain't enough.
Don't kill her! Mom!
Oh, it's a family reunion.
Will you take it as tribute for my daughters?
No, Mom, you can't!
You understand what you're saying?
I do.
No, Mom!
Because you are my daughters. And I would never deny that.
That's right. Let that piece of crap deal with what he's done.
Mom, no.
Nami, Luchiko, I love you girls.
Yeah, you owe him a lick back, Nami. You know that, right? Sharkface deserves a lick back. Aww. But facts. Uh-oh. Luffy's got to go think, and that's not exactly his strong suit. I love that Sanji's like, I'm all broken up. I might actually have to make myself more food to emotionally eat now. Look at you, Zoro. Before you wouldn't have bothered to go talk to him.
I'm tired of hearing about Nami from other people.
She told you to leave, Luffy.
She did.
Same way I knew you weren't gonna kill me when I cut you down from that cross. Same way I knew about Usopp.
You're a witch.
And Sanji.
Yeah, I don't know about that later.
Don't be jealous.
It's not easy keeping marine patrols out of the area. If you increase in activity.
Here's the bad thing about trying to do the whole extortion thing. Almost always they get greedy. And then bad things happen. Because I sense something bad's going to happen.
You're not smarter than people give you credit for.
Why would you say that to his face?
Because I'm a fishman.
That's not for
Does it surprise you that I have intelligence?
Because that was condescending. You wouldn't say that in front of your superior officer, would you?
And enslave my people.
Slavery has been abolished.
But your prejudice remains.
Ooh.
The world government has worked very hard to foster better relations between our people, to keep the peace.
Our people? Aren't you a mouse man?
I serve no man.
Period. Me too.
Was it a bit hasty?
Yes.
I can accept the terms of our usual deal.
Oh, okay. Can you? Yeah, I was about to say maybe you should get nothing this time around because you don't need to.
You're smarter than people give you credit for.
Exactly. Exactly. You're a jerk, Arlong, but people need to understand you can't be disrespectful to people's face like that.
And what about our deal, Arlong?
What about it?
I have the money.
100 million buried. Bring the money to me by sunrise.
Yeah, no, he's not going to let you go, hon. That's not the way it works. Because if people think they can leave, he loses all of his clout. I like that they're utilizing this set. It was probably quite a long, expensive thing to make, and I like that they used it for more than just the 2 episodes.
Might as well enjoy this wild goose chase.
Just down it, because you try to sip it.
I still don't know why God is such a bug up his ass about this straw hat.
You gonna tell him? Well, okay. Well, you know, now you're gonna get drunk.
If we keep making the same mistakes, nothing's ever gonna change.
That's a smart boy. Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Garp is Luffy's grandfather.
All the things I thought you were going to say,
That was not it.
With a straw hat came through here the other day.
Do you know where he was heading?
Oh my god, you need to fire your bartender.
The longer they elude you, the more satisfying the catch. Last thing I want to do is put myself in the middle of a family dispute. Kid's special.
And you know that.
Kid reminds me of Gold Roger.
Wrong answer.
And look what happened to him. Executed, skewered by marine pole arms.
At your command.
I don't want the boy to suffer the same fate.
The boy? Yeah, fire your bartender.
You have to know when it's time to let them go. Change is coming whether you want it or not.
Yeah, no, there's always the relics like him. They're gonna fight tooth and nail to keep things the same.
Do you really think your little toys can get through the skin of a fishman?
Somebody, please get this man a toothbrush. Like, he can't fight you off. Hold him and just get in there. Just get in there.
If you guys had some extra, please.
No. Besides, where is it gonna go? For real. But I'm really actually curious. Where is he gonna go? If he eats, where's it gonna go? Where is it gonna go? Where's the satisfaction? I hate to tell you this, Nami, but you really shouldn't have told, like, when he said sunrise, you should have been like, no, I'm going to give it to you now. You should have been ready. Does he look like the kind of man, the man that literally took out your mom in front of you? He's going to let you walk away with a payment? When you've proven yourself useful.
It's not what you think. You have no idea what I think.
Nami, what kind of monster are you? You don't understand. Then make me understand.
And quickly.
You want to kill me, little girl?
One day.
No. I want to join your crew.
They're like, wait, what? Out of all the things I thought you were about to say, that was definitely not on the list.
You knew this. This is good.
I know. I'm talented.
I killed your mother.
Not the hip hop music in the background. And the gold chain.
Why would you do that?
Because you have something I want.
Told Arlong I'd work for him on one condition. That he let me buy back her village.
It would take a lifetime. I have the money.
And you just knocked it all over the grave. Please go pick up.
Why didn't you tell me? Nami, I'm your sister. Why didn't
I couldn't lose you too.
Or anyone else? And you let me hate you.
Yeah, she's a bit complicated for really no reason at all. Even before this whole thing happened, she was like, you're not my sister. You know, she's got issues. Walls. Mm-hmm. Told you.
To break up this touching scene by the authority of the Marines and the world government, we're going to have to confiscate it.
Told you.
100 million berry.
How did you know how much was in there?
How did you know it was 100?
Exactly. You are such a dumbass. You are such a dumbass. He was never gonna let you go, babe.
No! You can't do this.
They are doing it. It makes you feel any better. You never really belonged. It never belonged to you in the first place. You took that from a lot of innocent people.
We all know the truth of this world.
I know you're not giving a sermon right now.
Now the time has come to restore the natural order of this world.
We got Malcolm X Under the Sea crossover going on right now.
But I ain't surrendering.
Oh, my boy broke into some fishy bonics. I ain't surrendering.
And every human their rightful place beneath us.
Okay. Let's just keep it in the mouth. Let's keep the saliva inside the lips. Wait, why are we barking? That's not the sound fishes make. I think we're confused. We have some species confusion. Oh, my dear sweet girl. It's time that you finally admit that you need help.
Arlong! Arlong!
Ow. Oh. No. Ow, honey. No. Ow. Stop hurting him. Oh. Ow. Where the hell were you 10 minutes ago when the military was here?
You don't know anything about what's going on here.
I don't.
He's like, I'm not even gonna play. There we go. It's all we needed to do. It's not easy though. I don't need a hat. I need medical attention.
Of course I will.
Thank you. Where are you going? I haven't told you what I need help with yet, and all right.
Of course I will.
Okay. Why are we so angry?
Of course I will!
She's like, that was really loud. People are sleeping and we're in a pirate village. Ooh, Luffy's mad.
Let's go. Right.
Oh, okay. We synchronized.
What's that?
That'd be the
They're
attack on
attacking the village.
The village, yeah. These big men are about to burn down a bunch of straw homes with no money to show how strong they are. Woo! We had a deep episode with this one, you guys. That was episode 7, which is the girl with the Sawfish tattoo. We finally got our backstory on Nami and how she ended up being the way that she is. We learned that ever since she was quite young, she's had some sticky fingers, but really it comes down to her curiosity. She's always been curious about the world. She's been a great little artist. She's had a fascination with maps, and we see that she hasn't had it easy by any stretch. You know, we don't know what happened to her parents, but they weren't around. And we see this former Marine found her and her sister and chose to take them in and raise them as her own. But she didn't have a lot of money. She didn't have a lot of means. And so it meant that they had a rough upbringing, but they had family. They had each other and the love that was there. And we see that Nami struggled with it a bit, which happens a lot with families where, you know, they kind of get put together as opposed to the, you know, the most traditional way of it happening. But when Arlong showed up to the village and basically made it clear that something was going to happen if their mother didn't pay tribute, which was a complete load of crap. She sacrificed her life for her kids. She said, okay, if one adult is 100,000 berry and each child was 50, that means that my life can be given for the two of them. And that's just, that's what a mother does. Like, she may not have given birth to those girls, but anyone knows that a mom, a real mom, she would literally lay down her life for her children if that's what it takes. And so in that moment, Nami realized, just what true family meant and what it meant to have these connections. But because she'd already experienced loss once, she didn't exactly take it well. Instead, she decided to try and fix this situation on her own. And we see that from those flashbacks, she's always been a bit on the independent side. But she made this deal with the devil, thinking that she was dealing with someone who was honest, someone who was going to actually honor their deal and honor their word. But Arlong is not interested in being fair. As I said in the episode, anyone who would take out your mother in front of you as a child for some nonsense reason you've made, he's not going to ever play fair with you. He considers you to be a problem, an issue, someone who's beneath him. So you don't negotiate with someone that you don't respect. And we see that Arlong, he respects her skills. He respects that she's good at what she does, but she's still a human. And more importantly, he realized that having an asset of someone who's a good thief, a good liar, and a good map maker was too good of a resource to let go. And if he let the village go, and again, I don't think Nami was really thinking about that. Like, yes, her village is some tiny little village in the middle of the ocean that most people probably never heard of, but still, word would get out there at some point that Cocoa Village bought its freedom, and then he would lose that fierce reputation that he's been working so hard to build. So yeah, unfortunately, I think if Nami had really thought that through, she would have realized that there was never going to be buying back of that village. The only way to get them out of that village would be to drive them out. And it's sad that she had to learn that lesson, but you really think about the determination it took for her to gather all of that money by herself in, 8 years? Maybe 7 years. That's crazy. That's a lot of determination. That really shows you that this girl does not give up when she digs in. And also just what she was willing to put up with, knowing that it meant that all these townspeople were going to think she was a villain, knowing all these people that she grew up with and trusted were going to look down on her own sister, thinking the absolute worst of her. I mean, which again, you have to also wonder how Luffy was able to see through Nami's defenses and her sister didn't. But it's realistic, actually. Sometimes, even though we're close to someone, it blinds us sometimes to actually seeing what they're really like. And I think in Nami's sister's situation, it was more her trauma over watching their mother die, and the fact that I think Nami's always looks like she's kept up a bit of a wall, that she just kind of assumed that, okay, well, Nami must have, she must not care about us. She must not care about me. And that's why she's doing this. But again, we didn't really get into her sister. She probably also felt abandoned, and there was probably a little bit of that resentment mixed in as well. But it is kind of sad that she didn't think that there might be a reason that Nami was doing this other than just joining in with the bad people. But I could completely understand though, like if I was someone who was personally affected like her sister was, and I'd watched my mother die in front of me, and then my sister goes and starts working with them, I would probably have a lot of very strong emotions about that too. But anyways, in the end, we see that she was willing to hear Nami out. She was willing to hear why she was doing this, because clearly Nami never gave her a reason. And again, I get it, because Nami, like she said, why didn't you tell me? Because let's be real, her sister would not have let her do it. She would have told, or she would have done something to stop her from getting on that ship. So I understand why Nami didn't do it. But as I said, she had to learn that hard lesson that you need to ask for help. Sometimes we all have to do it. And I completely relate to Nami on this subject. I really and truly do. It's not easy to ask for help when you are an independent person. And if you've also suffered losses or you've been disappointed by people who are, authority figures in your life before, it makes it very difficult for you to want to extend the vulnerability of asking for help. And that's really what Nami needed to do. And we saw that when Luffy first got to the island, he saw the whole interaction with her shaking down the town. Crew kind of got, well, the exception, of course, of Sanji, who's got a massive crush on Nami. But the rest of the cute crew, they were like, oh, well, see, Nami, look at her, that she's showing us who she is. But Luffy's just like, no, I think there's more to it than that. And then, he goes up to her and he says, if you need help with something, you just need to ask me. And of course, at that point, she just figures, I've handled this on my own anyways, and also her guilty conscience. But now as I said, as she realized that she was a little too naive in thinking that Arlong would actually honor his deal. Now she realizes the only way she's going to be able to save the people of her town is with help, because she can't take on Arlong's crew by herself. She's seen it. Arlong is very strong. He is superhumanly strong. And so it's going to take someone who's pretty superhuman to go up against him and his crew, or at the very least more than just Nami, because she's pretty mean with that stick, but not fast enough, not strong enough to do it all on her own. So that was kind of nice to see a little bit more about how Nami operates, to know that while she has a little bit of a, shall we say, a talent for not so good things, it doesn't mean that she's a bad person. Her heart is good. Her intentions are in the best place, even if she doesn't necessarily always go about it the right way, which is kind of Luffy's entire crew, if you think about it. These are people with good hearts, and he said this to Zoro, that, I see through, all the other stuff that a lot of people focus on, and I look at who you are as a person, and I knew everyone on this crew so far is a good person, even if we do things a little bit sideways. So again, another really great insight about Luffy as well, and the kind of people he wants to surround himself with. And so just a nice episode overall for that bonding of the team, and also understanding more about Nami, her story. And now, of course, with only one episode left in the season, we're clearly going to be going up against Arlong and his crew and seeing if we can free Cocoa Village, and of course free Nami from her contract with this man, because it's effectively still in effect. She still has this tattoo, which she, oh my gosh, painfully tried to cut out. Other than that, we really didn't have much outside of a little bit of the Vice Admiral still following Luffy, and he meets up with the pirate, the red, what was it? I keep forgetting what his name is. Anyways, and they have a conversation. They've clearly known each other for a very long time. And basically, it looks like he knows that the chef knows that Luffy is his grandson. And he's basically trying to say to him, like, I interacted with your grandson, like I met him, and he's not like, other pirates. I really think there's something special about him. Like, he stood here and he defended this restaurant against Arlong's crew, and he didn't have to do that. He had no reason to. He has no ties to me. I wasn't even nice to him. And he still did the right thing without knowing how it was going to turn out. And that takes a different type of bravery. Like, that's not bravado. That's not ego. That's not glory seeking. That's just someone who does the right thing because that's the right thing to do. And he's trying to get through to the Vice Admiral, but the Vice Admiral, as we see, he's got his own reasons. We don't know what they are yet, but you saw him get very emotional when he kind of heard that, but then said, Gold Rogers, who the pirate said, he reminds me of Gold Rogers. This says something about Gold as well, that despite the fact that he was painted as this large villain, maybe he wasn't. Maybe there was more to him. And if you remember back in episode 1, there was a very interesting look that was exchanged between the Vice Admiral and Gold. And it was more than just, a man looking at a convicted felon. There was something there. There was unspoken. There was pregnant pause, right? There was things there that we didn't get a chance to hear them. And I'm sure if we don't get it next episode, we'll get it next season, where they'll start to explain more of the connection there. But again, we see that the Vice Admiral's like, I don't want to see my grandson, I don't want to see him die. I don't want to see 2 sticks in his back. Like, I don't want to see that. And of course, he doesn't call him my grandson. If you notice, he's been very, very careful not to use that word when referring to Luffy, because he's trying to detach himself, but clearly it's not working because he's very emotional over this kid. But it does definitely lend itself to telling us that there must be more. Like, we don't know what happened to Luffy's parents. I don't know which one of I can't remember, because like I said, it's been a long time since I've watched this, but I don't know which one of his parents was his child, whether it was Luffy's father, Luffy's mother. But there is an emotional connection there that I think goes beyond just the fact that it's his grandson. And it's just something why he can't let go. And we see that. The pirate tells him, you have to learn to let go at some point. Like, you have to let him live his life at some point, because the world's changing and change is going to come. The kids are going to do different things. But we hear him saying that, no, I'm going to still fight to keep things the way that I think they should be. Yeah, very interesting episode. I feel like this is a very emotional episode. We didn't have a ton of action. We didn't need it, but it was very emotional. I liked it a lot. I think it was a really good episode. Probably my favorite, I have to say, so far overall. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you in the next video.